Hi guys, it is Neil and Thomas from neilpod.com and we are back with the fourth episode of our UMK 2025 reaction series. You can get caught up at neilpod.com with the link to the YouTube where you can like, comment, subscribe, just everything please. Really means a lot to us when you guys engage. You can also get all the links for our social medias and the podcast wherever you want to get it. So let's just, no further ado to it, let's just get straight in. The next song is VIIVI, and she is singing the song Aina. So let's see what she has in store for us.
That's an easy one to pronounce, isn't it?
Just nice and simple for once.
Yeah.
Thank you, VIIVI. We like you. You could be our number one. Right, let's get into this.
Kuinka voisin sua kiittää, lauseet ei siihen tuu riittää. Sun pelkkä katse rauhoittaa, sä toit auringon, kun nauroit vaalisin vuosi tuhannen voinut yrittää.
She looks beautiful as well.
Like, has she run away from a wedding?
Yeah.
It's like that first episode of Friends when Rachel.
I was gonna say she's the Rachel from UMK. Do you know what I'm getting from her vocal tone a little bit? It's Celine Dion. Not as in as powerful, but like the tone of her voice, that raspiness that Celine has as well.
Yeah, okay, I see what you mean.
You'll hear it better towards the end of the song, I think.
Ooh.
This is such a good visual, like the black hole, or is it like an eclipse? I think more.
Ooh. I like it when it gets a little bit more of a beat too.
Yeah. You can hear there's like a constant build. Can you hear the raspiness that I'm talking about?
Yeah, but I'm not sure I can hear Celine. But what a beautiful voice, regardless.
Yeah.
Like, wow. Okay, so that was VIIVI, and the song is Aina. Thomas, you've obviously heard that before. What are your opinions now that you've had a little bit of a chance to settle on it?
Yeah, I have to say, I like it better the second time around, which, is not that surprising. It happens a lot. But I did quite enjoy it yesterday when I was listening to it when it came out as well. It's just that, and I still feel that way, it takes a little while to get there. It's very much like a continuous build. It starts very early on in the song, and there's like layers and layers of instrumentation being added throughout the song. Her vocal also gets more powerful throughout the song. So it's a very long build until like that final climax, and then it drops, and it's just that soft angelic voice again for the end. So I do like that build up. I just don't know. It's obviously a ballad, so I've said this before. It takes a really strong ballad for me to fully get behind it. And I'm liking this. I'm enjoying it, but I don't think it would be my winner in this lineup.
Even just out of the 4 we've heard.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I feel like, but I don't know. I genuinely don't know where to rank it in the 4 that we have. I just and it's sort of weird to say that because I do genuinely like the song. Like I said, second time around, it's growing on me, and I think it's the final minute and a half is really stunning. But I think for me, it just takes a little bit too long to get there. Maybe like the beginning is very serene in a way.
Okay. I don't think I mind the build up or how long it takes or what it delivers. I mean, this podcast might as well be called, I'm not usually one for a ballad because we say that every time there's a ballad.
Yeah.
But I did like this. I really enjoyed the added instrumentation and this. You sort of mentioned the layers. Like, it was another one, and I think I said this about one of the Benidorm Fest songs. You could sort of feel some of the instrumentation punctuate in your ears, and which was really nice. Like the drums after each Aina, that coupled with like the camera cuts to further away and stuff like that, I really liked. I've got to talk about this video because the whole thing is shot beautifully. The set design, 100% fantastic. I love the idea of that eclipse. Even like when the chorus starts, the slight color change just makes her feel even more angelic. Like the whole thing does feel angelic. Yeah, strange choice for wedding dress. I don't know if that's maybe the angel. If there is an angel theme, if that's what that is, but maybe something a little that could be confused with a wedding dress might have suited better because you are watching thinking, oh, I'm getting a story here, and you're like, oh, there's no sort of real story. When she was in the sort of closed room with the like other side of the eclipse, I did like the fact that it sort of looked like it was a portal to that world. I don't know, everything sort of felt right apart from the dress to me. And at the end of the day, the dress isn't important, so who cares? I like this. I don't really have anything negative at all to say about it, other than it's not my usual cup of tea. And I don't know if that sort of affects what I think of it because it isn't my normal thing. But it's pleasant. It's really pleasant. Her voice is beautiful. The melody is nice. The beat that comes in is really nice. All around, it's a good package. And it could be one that this year becomes similar to that sort of Pascana. It could be our closest thing to a Pascana vibe this year. With more of the slowed down moments. It's just not quite as dramatic and stuff like that. But yeah, I thought really nice. I think this will stand out in the contest from the 4 that we've already seen. This definitely does stand out, and it doesn't stand out in a bad way either, because we do have, those 3 poppier songs with this. Really nice. And then I think we're going to get some more like out there songs from what I've seen. So I think this could be like the only one that is sort of a real bit more slow, which could help it, especially because it is beautiful. If this was to represent Finland, I wouldn't see this fail to qualify. Like, it is stunning.
No, exactly. That's the thing with UMK. We said this before, is that it's basically anything that UMK puts forward is a safe qualifier. If she pulls this off live, this would be a safe qualifier. And I think this would be something that would probably massively appeal to juries. A televote is always, a bit of a guessing game. You never know what the televote is going to go for. But yeah, I agree with most of the things that you said. And again, it's not that I don't like the song. I do really like the song. I think it's a very good song. It's just that I struggle to see where to put it in the 4 that we have. And I basically have that with every single one of them, to be honest with you, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know how to rank them because they're so different, all of them, and they're so, you love them for different reasons.
Yeah, so if you had if you had a scale, a specific scale for vibes, for example, which one most actually appeals to you, then which one has the best vocal, which one has the best instrumentation. It would be up, down, roundabout, all over the place. There's different things that each of these songs are bringing. Even Costi is bringing something different compared to the rest of the songs that we've seen so far. I think we've got a good mix of songs in here.
I gotta say, Costi's song actually was stuck in my head today.
Oh, really? Is that because of what you think it sounds like?
Maybe that does have something to do with it. So, for those of you who saw the video yesterday, we obviously were listening to Costi's entry for UMK, and Neil said something about, this reminds me of something, but I can't quite put my finger on it, what it is. And last night, I lay awake in my bed, and suddenly it hit me. The one that got away from Katy Perry, it does really sound like that. The chorus is very, very similar. Maybe that is the reason, because it's already sort of a melody that you sort of already know a little bit, but it is just a very catchy chorus. It is a very catchy chorus, and I think it's just mainly that. So in that sense, I wouldn't count him out at all. And he does seem to be a pretty established artist from what I can tell, and someone said this guy's 30, just turned 30.
That blew our minds yesterday.
We said something like, "Oh, such a baby face. He must be really, really young."
But
maybe he's still
21.
Young. But
it was 21.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, back to this one. Yeah, I do really think it could be a standout moment. And I said something last night on Blue Sky about, I don't know if it has any potential to win UMK, and I'm going to amend that statement, because I think it might. I think it could. I think depending on what people want to go for, people sometimes just get completely mesmerized by a ballad if it's brought beautifully. And this, obviously, the visuals here are very stunning. If they can recreate something like that on stage, then who knows what the public is going to go for.
Yeah, I think we were transfixed for a little while, because you could sort of see, the first sort of part of it, we were just silent. I was I need something to say. We're reacting to this, and I've got nothing to say because I'm just zoned in. No, that's always a really good sign. And obviously we have had 3 quite. Sorry, I'm getting my years mixed up. We have had a few. We have had 4 in a row where Finland have sent something a little bit more upbeat, a little bit more rocky or fun, or something that's just a bit different. And they have sent ballads in the past. It could be that they no rules didn't really work for us. Maybe it's time to give something else a try, or something like that.
I mean, it's still qualified.
It did.
So in that sense, well, I get what you mean.
But yeah, it has been consistently Blank Channel, Erasmus, Carrier, into Windows 95. Man, that's big in terms of tempo and energy and stuff like that. Maybe something Powered Back could do. I do like this. Do I think it could win UMK? As you say, no clue at this stage. That's the beauty of something with 7 songs, where they focus the energy onto 7 songs that are good, is that it leaves you guessing. Whereas, when Melfest start to release, their 30 songs, you're well, I can imagine that these 2 are direct to final, these 2 are direct to final from that. And then you sort of start to be able to whittle it down and be based on jury, you can sort of get an idea. But here you've got no clue where you're even going or coming.
No, because
going or coming,
last
coming
year,
or going.
We get what you mean, Neil. But do you remember last year when we reacted to Windows 95 Man first time around? You were not convinced at all that had any shot of winning. Remember, and that just goes to show that Finland will send whatever they want to send, and I feel like maybe the Finnish public just very much lives in the moment, and maybe song-wise that wasn't the most popular one, because obviously there was Paskana, which was the huge favorite. But then maybe on the night, people were just seeing the fun with
Hmm.
Windows 95 and then went, let's go for that. And in that sense, it's a
Valid.
surprise. Yeah. Although I do still think with Erika Vickman coming, and we've said this in basically every UMK video that we've done so far, if she has a good song, if she has a really good song like she often does, I struggle to see a scenario where she doesn't win the televote.
I mean, they are leaving her till last as well. It's just tantalizing us. It's like dangling a little carrot and be like, come on,
Yeah.
come on.
Did they
you
leave
want it.
Kariya till last? I can't remember if they did actually. Was he the
No,
last one to
I think
be-
he was second because I think it was Benjamin and then Carrier. I might
Could
have
be.
that.
I don't really remember that.
I don't think the order really, but I do think they're sort of like teasing something because it's a retardee. I think they are sort of like, we'll keep people on edge. Wait, we'll leave you waiting for that.
Yeah. And you know it's probably going to be bonkers anyway.
Oh, come on. The woman is absolutely insane in the best possible way.
Yeah.
That is complimentary, not derogatory, I promise. But we'll leave that there. We have spoken quite a bit on this episode. So again, if you want to catch up on the other reactions, go to neilpoad.com and you can get podcast links, social media links, all the rest of it there as well. Do we know what's actually next? Like, I've not seen. Coming up next.
That is a good question.
No clue. Can't see what's coming up next. It's not on my list. Oh, no, nothing on my list. We've no clue.
Wait, let me quickly look it up. Just entertain the people. I'll look it up. Entertain.
Well, do you know
show Benny. Where's Benny? It's fine.
Benny's
I've got
got
it. I've got it. It's One Morning Left with the song Puppy.
Okay. One Morning. Oh, is that the sort of like more rocky looking band, or like?
I have no idea what they are. I have no idea. And also, just maybe this might be a slight indication. These are obviously Euro fans across the world, not just Finnish Euro fans. But Aina does have the highest rating so far on Eurovision World, and those are usually a couple of hundred people voting. So I don't know if that's any indication, but we'll see in a couple of weeks' time, I guess.
Yeah, and tune in tomorrow. We'll be back. So bye-bye.
Bye.